Today on Can Haz Armory, what about those little dust bunnies in the reels? Hang on. Okay, so when you're working on a reel, you take the cover off. You look at the issue you have going on, if it's a broken wire or a broken solder connection. But you always have those little dust bunnies that are stuck in the reel, right? They get sucked in off the cable, and dragged into the reel. They get bound up, make nice little cute, fluffy balls, right? Well, they're not cute, fluffy balls. Sometimes they are problems. Let's look at this picture right here that came off a reel I worked on a while ago. Okay, so here's the fluffy bunny. The problem with this is that, like I said before, it's dirt and dust and crap from the floor brought into the reel, typically by the cable, and it binds up and wraps up itself around and congeals inside the reel. It looks like just regular crud from the floor. The problem is sometimes it actually has conductive stuff on it. Metal plates that collected, bits of wire, other stuff that is conductive. And sometimes what happens is it will get up into the reel where the contact pads are for the where the solder pads are for the wire connections, and will short across it. That's what happened with this reel here, as a matter of fact. We're having a grounding issue, and it turns out that we had part of a dust bunny on top of the circuit board that was in contact with the A and the C line, and it was grounding out. So we did was we cleaned that off, and then the problem went away. So you have to be careful with that kind of stuff because it does happen, especially given the condition of your floor. If you have a lot of potential metal flecks around, it's going to come in and get in the reel and gunk it up and make it not function properly sometimes. Okay, so all this means is when you open a reel to do work on it, if you have the time, because sometimes you can't if you're at a busy tournament or whatnot, if you're the only armorer there. But if you have the time, try and get a habit of taking the air canister, blowing all the dust bunnies out, get a lightly damp rag and wipe down the contacts, make sure there's no stuff on there, so you don't get any inadvertent shorts between the lines. You won't be able to get everything out because they're stuck someplace, but you get most of it out and solve most of the problems. It doesn't happen very often, but it can happen. As always, happy armoring.